Oh yeah. This is YouTube?
Yeah.
Right. Let me see if I can open it up on my phone. Yeah, here we go, right here, watch on YouTube.
Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter.
That's weird. So like, okay, so for instance, on the YouTube app, it doesn't say you're live. But then on the YouTube, like if you use your browser, it says that you are.
All black.
Shit's glitched, okay.
No, you can't see hold on, sorry, I'm just wearing like straight up all black. Are you seeing this, Cody?
Yep. He's live, boys.
Super Bowl 54, live from Miami, boy.
None of that commentary bullshit. I don't need to be hearing that. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Get the Super Bowl game gold.
Oh, I know this motherfucker did it too. It's like, what happened? I was talking on the phone.
Gonna play squad or what? Do it?
Yeah, let me complete 3 passes.
Alright. My current record is 3-0 on this card, so we can't lose.
Suck a fat one.
Hey dude, suck a fart.
Suck a fat one.
That's a fart out of Buster's asshole.
Whoa! What's that? Okay.
So why is it me or is it taking like a long time to load your guys' game?
Yeah, it's because it's getting all
Okay,
that Super Bowl
Coach,
shit
well, the
going,
road
bro.
ends
Gotta
here.
get all
It
those
has been
lights.
a wild, often unpredictable
Can't just have a regular game. Oh. Okay.
It's a game to see who has the smallest wiener.
What the fuck just happened there?
The connection to your peer has been lost. Automatically, the Jaguars win. Imagine? That'd be fun.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Honey, dash,
got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not
Who the fuck is this calling my phone?
End zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I
What
want.
just happened there? You just got disconnected?
Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lack the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a animal. On the game like a road of the manual. I do for you what you do on the annual. If you pity that decision unanimous, hit dials. I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky.
Bobby Wagner, Gino Atkins, Cam Newton.
Man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard.
Can you see my jersey?
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need to keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on a jet, still regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next
I bought his power-up card and I leveled him up all the way. I can level him up one more time for like, I think it's like 1,700 training, and let's do a 90. Yeah. Actually, like, I can 1,700 training and I can get him to a level 90.
I was thinking about buying the Chris Carson. I thought it was 75k, bro. Fucking 130. Or there was one for 130.
Why don't you buy his power-up pass and then upgrade him? Does he have a power-up pass?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Kickoff.
We play to win. Let's go.
And John Ross pulls out like a fucking vagina.
Bro, I shouldn't have, bro. The only touchdown I had against Busta in the game we played was a fucking kick return.
But I still got me touchdowns.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman.
Oh!
He finds an
Oh
opening
my
pass
God!
to
We're gonna scrape these guys, dude. What the fuck is that?
28 yards on the ground. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Ito Smith, his first carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Bro, I didn't even make that. I like signed up for Google and it I don't know.
2nd and 5 now. Newton forced out to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
We got to figure out how to do that stutter skip.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like that.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, so I had him.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, the guy. That play always works, dude.
And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing his lock on third down. And able to find Garcon. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Forgot about this.
You see all those fucking routes on the left side? Like
yeah, fucking 3 of them.
Bro. And there was only 2 of us over there.
I was expecting him to throw to that running back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This game like makes him overrun the ball every time.
Brings up 3rd and 5. Set, ready, 50, plant. 50, switch up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
If you don't juke these motherfuckers out their shoes.
Oh, hey, Sam on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Sony Michel, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ryan Kerrigan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Were you open on that side too or no?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Oh, what a ball!
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 but make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now Newton on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Nice fucking blitz. Nice fucking call of that outside blitz, bro.
throwing again on second down. Newton, he'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Metcalf. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
That's good. Oh, wait. Why did it go that way?
There's Coleman on the draw. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This guy.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, fuck. You just stuck in there.
Good on, boy. That was easy, too. He's going to stop the run in the back.
From the 50, Newton. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
You motherfucker really came in here trying to sneak in with the fucking Kyler Murray rookie card.
Thinking about going for it.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now, where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're bringing pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he will double the space they had to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The pitch went to the wide receiver instead of the running back.
It's Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
That's crazy. He came in there and did that.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, my God.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right
That's
sideline.
interference, boy.
Bro, how did you not get sacked behind the fucking I was on a safety? You just
Now
fucking
it's 4th
How did
down.
not call
That
that?
certainly looked like something that they discussed
I was
all
clean,
week
bro.
in practice, getting ready for
That
this
looked
one.
like some
Take the
PI.
big shot right
Bro,
out of the gate.
he was like
At
glitching
worst,
behind the fucking
you'll
line.
open up the
Should have
defense
sacked
a
him
little
for a
bit,
goddamn
loosen them
safety.
up, have them back on their heels.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left.
No. Yeah. You got me.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ooh, that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
3rd and 2, Newton.
You picked that?
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Like the computer in this game.
No, I think, bro, you think I'm going to take him lightly after what he
And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Block now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Pardon me, motherfucker?
First down pick
we're not,
18
you want to let us get a replay? Okay.
This offense finding its legs now.
Catching the ball one-handed, not fucking looking at it.
Here's Locke.
And then I could have picked that.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, ready? Moody base. Hey, let go. I got it.
Oh, no.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught.
There's no way.
Falcons.
There's no way.
Kenny Galladay today. In the final seconds of the first half.
They better review that.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown.
There's no way you got 2 feet down.
And now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. The other side, though, will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I don't get why he didn't try to make a play on it. The ball wasn't that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Newton. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, Locke staying on his feet.
Oh, God. Drew Lock, what is Drew Lock? Got some fucking, what is he, the strongest man in
football? They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Over 3 interceptions.
What?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm not going to do it either, but we'll see.
To throw again. Newton. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dude, I need to stop throwing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
I just got to Stop that bullshit.
Oh, you read that?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Palardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Look at these punts.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He didn't do duos.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
no,
you
bro,
got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he took the running back that was supposed to block and then ran a route. But thank fuck, right before the sack, I found Shatner wide open.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I can't tell. We're all right.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because of that particular play. They had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
When you do give cushion, it like gives him fucking like 10 yards, bro.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. William Hayes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They look to throw. It's locked.
There we go.
This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go up into 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton going right side. He has Winton. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his... Can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On first down, Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
10-2 stop. 6-6.
Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go, Mel Blunt.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wow. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Pierre Garçon there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. All right. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Catching it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long, it's Newton. They still can't get it, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Single slot. Hey, wahoo. Nice.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Go!
No!
Lock going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, you want to be aggressive out near midfield. You feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
At the 45-yard line.
Yep.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Marcus signed up to spin with you.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
20.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Good shit. To the house, George.
1st down.
Let's go, baby. Good fucking pass.
He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the 2nd-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Sanders. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zach Sanders, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
What?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So the Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw his lock.
Oh, he read that, bro.
Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lock. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Lock to throw. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game.
I didn't touch you, bro. I didn't touch you.
It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember.
No way. Oh, my God.
Super Bowl champs, baby.
They were counting on it being a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. If you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a 1-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions.
Sorry. Why are you doing this shit?
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion
underneath it. If you don't find anything open, I think within like the first 3 seconds, they'll let you win. Take the penalty. Buster, Drew Lock finally got you, bro. He finally caught up to you.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
That was stupid. And I got this right up.
Dominican Sue was the MVP.
Oh, gross.
2 sacks, he got that safety. Look at Cam Newton holding the chip, bro. No one thought it was possible.
Oh, hell no.
Cam Newton's holding the chip.
Had a couple PI calls not called.
Hey, shit, man.
Now hold, bro. Left side.
Yes, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
He's not blocking for you, bro.
No, he tried. Oh,
damn.
I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all
not run through those guys.
Good game, guys.
I did not think that was gonna happen. You know why I won, bro? I'll tell you why. Cam Newton. Cam Newton only threw the ball 15 times, completed 11 passes, and he got 1 touchdown.
Get off me, boy!
That's no pick. That's what you need.
Damn, Drew Lock outperformed him, dude. Oh, pathetic.
Not on the ground.
Oh my God.
Cam Newton got some rushing yards there.
Square.
38 yards rushing.
Square.
Go.
Oh. No.
I had to roll out, bro. Fuck.
It's alright. They're under 4 yards.
So bad at throwing these, bro. The only way is if I get his X Factor activated.
Pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put in the gas. I will not.
Well, I'm playing my game, Ma. Yes? I'm playing Madden. A lot better than the other day, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Oh my God.
Yes, a lot better. Oh,
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none.
What? What happened to him?
Talking to games up, everybody.
Yeah, what is that?
And I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you what to run or I can hit you what to pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed.
how was that?
Man, when you suckers, y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit.
Bye.
Mad 20, Snoop Dogg.
For real?
I get it.
Bro.
I got cleats on my feet. Jersey
Oh my God, how did he hold on to that
ready
ball?
to attack like that. Down in Mississippi.
I think it's because my phone has that Wi-Fi calling, and when I answer that phone call, that shit fucked that up. No more Wi-Fi calling, bro. I gotta find out how to turn that off.
How do you want to do it?
Well, I don't think anybody's really gonna, like, we'll wait till everyone's here, but I don't think
Is
anyone's
anyone gonna be any good at free this?
I don't know, because there's no salary cap. So, like, I don't see why any team wouldn't just re-sign their players, you know what I mean?
No.
The computers won't. They're still gonna be playing like this.
I think, well, no, I don't think so. Or maybe. I don't know. I would think that if they can afford, if it's an issue of them, like, being able to afford them, then...
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Guys taking my fucking machine. Bro, what are you? Thank you.
Oh, he got it.
Thank you. Thank
Let's
you.
go.
I was like, what are you doing?
Thanks, fuck. Dude, Shatner, we don't have a dummy, dude. We don't have a dummy. Maybe that's, if we get put into the situation again, whoever's playing, let them get a few runs in and let them be a part of the game.
You guys ignoring the other guy?
Yeah, we weren't giving them shit, dude. All that running to fucking to the 21-yard line, bro. Yeah, we have to.
Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't want
Okay, yeah, you can't keep getting away with that shit. Good shit, man. What are you talking about?
Get your ankles, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Nicely done, dude. He keeps trying to go to Tyreek Hill. Good shit.
Came out after.
1-on-1.
Oh, what is he? Superstar?
Oh, what? His foot stepped out. Fuck.
Yeah.
I should have just juked into the inside.
How do you go over the top?
You hold I always hold both triggers and then square. And it ain't gonna let me, dude, because there's too many just popping the box, dude. See? On goal line, they never hold their blocks. Yeah, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, they worked out.
The toss? She's okay, babe. In the kitchen with your grandma. Let me get in there. That was too easy. Good call. Hey, so do you guys want to do the draft tonight, or what?
Well, yeah. Once everyone's on.
So we can get it over with?
We'll do free agency and shit,
Yeah.
I can, bro.
Tyreek Hill's on the
But the
trading
only
block
thing
if anybody wants him.
if you guys don't mind, I mean, fuck, I don't want to simulate my games again, dude. But if you guys need to, then go for it. Because I'm leaving Friday to Tuesday.
I just told you we'll wait to start the season till you get back.
Oh, okay.
Or we can at least play. All of us can play our week 1 games.
Well, see, that's
we end
what,
up playing
if we do that.
We can get the free agency and the draft done in like an hour. I don't think there's gonna be any free agents on
No, he did not.
Who? Not in real life.
Frank Gore. Oh, I know he didn't.
Adam Vinatieri.
Dude, I have a feeling.
No, Adam Vinatieri retired.
Well, no, these guys didn't. They didn't retire. Okay, sorry, he did. Eli retired.
Eli Manning retired.
Cam Newton led the NFL in jersey sales this year.
Give me that. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Bro, all the top, most popular NFL jerseys this year were all my players, bro. Cam Newton, Jason Witten, and Bobby Wagner. That's funny. We've been making bank out here. Where did you see that Witten retired, bro? I don't see that. Oh, he did! No! No! I don't have a tight end, bro. We're fucked.
He keeps trying to go to Tyreek, dude. That's just it. Why, dude? This is wrong. Perfect. Score.
The Superbowl said the Falcons make more money than any other NFL team.
Yeah, look at
Great
that.
owner, great fans.
Shut up. Great owner, great franchise. Jags D scary in Super Bowl. Ferocious Jacksonville defense got the
I came
Falcons
2 points away from getting in that Super Bowl. Fuck you, Buster.
Yeah, my team is.
I could have played bummy ass Statman.
Bummy ass. Well, you're next, bitch.
Kidding.
I hope we play next season.
We haven't played yet, huh? Yeah, we have not played head-to-head at all.
Nope.
I don't know what this guy's doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Fuck you. Hey, dude, I think you're way better on offense than me, dude, so I think you should keep it that way.
No, shut up. He hasn't won that. Wait.
You wanna go to Tyree? Or are you gonna get fucking bumped by the forest possibly? You just let my lowest defensive lineman come in there. Fuck you.
So, we're gonna leave it here until next week.
Yeah, I think so. Just in case anybody has a someone like a free agent that they didn't sign. I had like nobody, just re-signed a bunch of depth players. I actually looked at my contracts for like every one of my players. Not everyone, but a lot of my players are locked in for like 4 or 5 years.
Tyreek's not even in on this play. He's too tired, bro.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but I said Tyreek is on the trade market. If anybody wants that. I got Tyreek Hill on the trade market, I said.
No, the fuck? You're not replaying that? He was out of bounds.
No, he got out.
He caught that out of bounds, bro. Like, that was...
Busted caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl out of bounds. He fucking jumped up and one-handed it and fell on his back, and his feet didn't even touch the ground. Gave that motherfucker a score.
What the fuck was that, man? Bullshit, whatever, we still stopped him. Where's your mommy's phone? Mommy's phone? Where's your mommy's phone? Your mommy's phone. I gotta call my bitches.
That was a good fucking game, though. Honestly, you're at a distance. If you had a fucking competent quarterback, you would have fucking you're locking and all that. I mean that you could have fucking you'll be a stud. But there were some plays there that I feel like, well, I mean, I guess there wasn't much. He made some nice throws. You know what's funny?
You know damn well I ain't running.
I know.
I never used a spin move, and I just found out in that game that I played you that Kevin Coleman got fucking spin cycle on.
38 fucking 40.
Dude, that was supposed to be a fucking bullet pass.
There was like that one run where I just accidentally spun and he did the spin cycle animation. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was it.
Yeah, just check.
Yeah, man.
That's just my defense. My defense all year, even against like most games, I can stop the run, but it's the passing. I got like no good corners, like one good safety.